teenage suicide earlier
Yes.
today, and then because she had conducted an online poll on her social media account, and there are people who are now calling for, people to be the ones who participated in the poll are either or to be prosecuted. Will you comment on that?
Okay. Berkenaan dengan isu Instagram, MCMC telah pun mengeluarkan satu kenyataan hari ini. Saya rasa we have to be very, very careful when it comes to matters like this. I think it's a serious matter where we find social media being used in a manner that can endanger the lives of certain people. MCMC has come up with a statement, and it has stated quite clearly that it could amount to an offence if you have people that aid or abet the commission of a criminal offence. So this is something that is serious. I think we have to tread very carefully. We have to understand that when people use social media, there are many things that can operate on their minds, and ultimately it can lead to very serious repercussions and consequences. I will speak to MCMC about how it is we can actually look at ways and means by which we can address this issue. They have made reference to the penal code, and of course the penal code speaks about general offences. It also speaks about aiding and abetting the commission of those offences. And I think we need to look at perhaps specific provisions under the Communications and Multimedia Act to deal with this. So this is something that I'll be looking at. In addition to that, there have also been complaints about reporting, about reports which covered the death of this particular individual. And I think we should also, I've received lots of complaints on Twitter, in which we find netizens expressing concern about some of the press reports and the manner in which they have been reported, which to the netizens could, to put it bluntly, which would result in very sensitive and disturbing images being brought to the public. I think if you look at the MCMC has told me that there are certain guidelines that are put in place for the press, in which there has been a very clear direction that when it comes to matters like this, which are sensitive, which involve sensitive pictures, which involve graphic images and so forth, I think we have to exercise a bit of caution. We have to understand that there are many people who are directly connected to those involved in the incident, and we should take steps to make sure that we ensure that whatever it is we report and however it is we report, we also consider their feelings and their views. So that's something that I will be speaking about more in detail in the next couple of days. But I think, just again a reminder, in cases like that, perhaps a bit of discretion.
Maybe will the ministry be summoning perhaps the Facebook Malaysia's representative, because they own Instagram, to ask them how did they even allow such a suicidal poll?
This is why I said I'm going to sit with MCMC, because we're going to discuss it. We're going to look at what actually happened. I am informed that the police are also looking into it, and I've told MCMC to get in touch with them, because what we want to do is to ascertain the facts first. Once we get the facts, then I think there's a need for the police to carry on with their investigation.
When you say get in touch, meaning with Facebook, is it? Or?
No, I told the MCMC to get in touch with the police. So, because there's an investigation, the MCMC is prepared to assist in whichever way it can. But as you all know, ordinarily a police report is lodged, and once an investigation is commenced, then the police will ask MCMC to assist, and of course MCMC will assist in whichever way it can. Having said that, I think at the same time we also want to look at how it is the Communications and Multimedia Act could perhaps be tweaked to deal with problems like this. And I've spoken earlier about cyberbullying, for example. That's something that we are working on. So I think this is something that we have to look at and try and move, in the near future. So I'll be meeting with MCMC. We will be discussing how it is we can deal with issues like this in future. Whether or not we're going to meet any of the bigger portals like Facebook and so forth will be something that we will decide after we discuss the matter.